Well, it's another morning. I've made exactly 1 cup of coffee because I think I'm going to go ahead and head to the local grocery this morning. They've got some arm roast that is $5 a pound. They've also got onions, 3 pounds for $2.50. It's a 2 for $5 thing, which is fine. So that's 6 pounds of onions right there. That's a good deal. American cheese, just the stuff that's sliced and prepackaged, is 2 for $5. That's only 12 ounces, but it gives me 24 ounces for $5, which is better than I can get it at their deli. But I've got to be real careful here because one of the hard things about going grocery shopping when you don't have a lot of money is trying to decide what is most important, because you're not getting everything you want. You may not even be getting everything you need, because this is the original list. There's no way I'm getting all that. This is the pared down list. And I'm thinking there might not be any way I'm getting all that either. But I'm at least going to try and get the arm roast, the cheese, the onions, and probably the eggs. And I might just leave it right like that. I'm going to need a couple of incidentals, like I'm out of Worcestershire sauce and I'm just about out of pepper. So I'll have to take a look at those things. But that is what is on the agenda for today. Oh, and here's why I'm so old. Oh, look. I'm, how old am I in this one? Here's my glasses. How old am I in this one? But I have 2 different visions. This is distance. This is up close. That's right, folks. That is not presbyopia. That is something else. But I can see you. Now I can see down the hall. Anyway, have a great morning. I am going to go walk to the store. It is only 32 degrees outside, and it is 8:06 a.m. It's 8:06 a.m. because it's 32 degrees outside. Yeah. Stacy hibernation mode activated. I'll talk to you in a few. So if y'all want to know what it's like living in a small town, I was running real late today. I got up late. It's cold out. A few minutes ago, I think I told you it was 32 degrees. And it's just freezing. So I started looking for my gloves, and I did not find them. I found one glove. Didn't find my hat. Now this coat's got a hat on it, but I didn't find my hat. Didn't find my gloves. What I found was these lotion gloves, which, you know, that's better than nothing, so that's what I put on. I started heading out to go grocery shopping, and got almost to the end of the property, and one of my neighbors drove around the corner. If you want to know what it's like living in a small town, this is what it's like. My neighbor comes around the corner with another lady in the car, and she stops and she asks me where I'm going. And I said, well, I'm going to the local grocery downtown. And she said, no, it's too cold for that. Wait right here and I'm going to drop this lady off. And I'll come back and get you and take you. Sure. Man, I'm not turning it down. It is 32 degrees outside. So it's very, very cold. It's very cold very early in the season. It really shouldn't be this cold. So, went ahead and got a ride from her, and I said, what are you doing, running people around that you see today? And she said, not exactly. She said, I was getting gas because I'm on my way to a job interview about 20 minutes away. I said, oh. And she said she was gonna had to stop and ask the lady about the lady that does the haircuts. There's a salon right here on the corner, and I walk by it an awful lot. But I've never gotten a haircut there. I could sure use one, so I may do that in the future. Asked her how she likes the lady, and she said she loves her just fine. She does a lot of hair in town, which is exactly what I want to know about. So, alright. But anyway, onward to my other story. So anyway, I got a ride from that lady. She was dropping somebody else off. Because she needed a ride from the gas station, probably getting off work. And so then I got a ride to the store, and then my neighbor went on to her interview. Hope she made it on time. She ran a lot of extra errands. But anyway, alright, I'm going to continue my walk and talk to you later. Alrighty, so I am back home. I did real good at Harvest Market. The lady that I grabbed a ride with real quick said Dollar General has really jacked up their prices. I said, have they really jacked up their prices in the last week? And she said, yes. And I said, oh. All right, well, I guess I will double check my phone and see what the deal is. At this point, the only thing I really need from there, I think, is toilet paper and well, that might be it. You know what? I may not need to go since she told me that. But my cart is tearing shit up today, so one of my bag of onions busted open. That's not a good sign. I only lost one onion, which I guess isn't bad, but I'm not going to pick it back up off the ground, so I lost one. Sometimes this cart is just likes to ruin shit. Got my cheese, which is wonderful. The only thing I got from the meat counter was the arm roast. And instead of half and half, I went ahead and just got whole milk. You know, sometimes you just really don't get what you want. My budget's just really, really tight. So these 2 bags of onions, and this one is still intact, these were $5 for 6 pounds of onions. I've made it home with a little less than 6 pounds of onions, but still a good deal. This half gallon of milk was $2.99. This would have been the same price at that store as their tiny half and half. So, you know, whatever. you know, you do what you gotta do, and whole milk is fine. I did splurge and get this Heinz Worcestershire sauce. It was also $2.99. Not a bad price for 18 ounces. I think the one I've got in the fridge, it was at least $3.19, and it was 10 ounces. So this one I'm pretty sure I got for $3.19, and it is half the size of this one that I got for 20 cents cheaper. There's only just a little bit in this bottle, so I don't know. I put a lot of it in the hamburger I made the other day. Then I got an extra cottage cheese. This was $2.99. I don't know why they just doing the low fat now. I don't really like low fat cottage cheese, but you know, it is what it is. And this is 24 ounces of American cheese for $5. Can't complain. I mean, it's probably 12 slices each, but it's what we got. I did not get any butter, even though it was on sale. I have 3 sticks left. The eggs were $4.26. I think they went up. $4.29. They went up a dime since last week. No problem. I'm still willing to pay. I will pay up to like $5.50 for 18 eggs, and I don't find that to be a bad deal. And here is my arm roast. This was, it's $4.99 a pound. Let me see if I can make sure you can see it. So it's $4.99 a pound, $12.15. I got 2.43 pounds of this arm roast and 6 pounds of onions. So we all know what I'm going to be doing all the rest of today. Cooking this arm roast and, well, cutting it up and cooking it and, sauteing onions. That'll be the rest of the day. So it is 9:30. So I managed to actually catch up from running so behind earlier today. It doesn't take much. If I can get a ride to the store, I've caught up when I get up that late. But so yeah, I lucked out today, and that was the lady that I talked to. That was the second lady that I have talked to in the last 2 months that is looking for a job. Both of these ladies are much, much older than me, and both of them are retired. And they've been retired for a very long time. And they're trying to go back into the workforce. And I've been, you know, working from home for 15 years, and I'm trying to get a W-2 job now, too. So, that's the state of the economy, and there was my grocery shopping list, and I might hold off on editing this video, and I might, well, maybe not. Maybe not. I think I'll do the prepping the arm roast and the onions and all that in a separate video. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. All right, like and subscribe if you are so motivated, and I will talk to you later.